DEGRASSI High. She had a baby when she was real young. Her best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in it.
Okay, you're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello.
And today we have the youngest guest we've ever had on the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I believe 20 years of age, is that correct?
Yes.
We have saxophonist, guitarist, singer-songwriter. Oh, you were probably first chair saxophonist in high school.
I was.
Yeah. And part of the...
alto, tenor, soprano. What was it?
It was alto.
All right.
And part of the LAHP, which is the Live at Home Posse, and the mastermind behind the Oakland indie punk band Small Crush, Logan Hammon. How are you?
Thank you. I'm super excited to be here.
Can't gauge that reaction.
I am.
Don't know how to feel about that.
Through this grade, I'm super excited. Sorry.
Logan, what do you know about DEGRASSI?
I know absolutely nothing.
Had you even heard of the show before?
I've heard of it. I think when I was really, really little, there was reruns of it on TV, but I don't think I was like interested in watching them because I was so young, or like it just went over me. I don't know.
Okay, so the episode you watched today, or maybe you watched it earlier in the week, is Jagged Little Pill, which is season 1, episode 15, and it's episode 96 of our podcast. There's ecstasy, a broken vase, 3D movies, or movie singular, and lava lamps. Yeah. What did you think about this episode?
It was pretty crazy. I was pretty shocked that this was like a junior high experience because none of this ever really came up in junior high school for me. So it was kind of shocking. Little
shocking. So I asked my daughter, who's in 8th grade going into her last year of junior high, if kids do ecstasy, and she says they do.
Oh my
they
god!
They do ecstasy.
It's the Zoomers, horrible,
man. Yeah, I feel like that's the new weed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
frightening.
Feels right.
Logan, did you drink in junior high?
No.
Did you smoke a cigarette?
I went to Catholic school. I didn't do anything.
But I feel like the Catholic school could be even more troublesome. So no cigarettes. You didn't smoke cigarettes like in the back alley at Catholic school?
Definitely not.
Chewing tobacco, perhaps?
Snooze. You were big into snooze.
Yeah, that classic Catholic school girl trope.
Yeah.
Okay. So episode starts. We'll start with Hannah, of course. How do things kick off?
We're at was that him and Toby and his dad?
Yeah, they're having fun.
I hated that. I purposely kept it muted till they went out the door because I knew that was going to happen. They're going away to some overnight thing, and they're worried about Ashley and Toby being alone in the house by themselves, which is weird because they're like 14 and 13.
They are not to be trusted.
Well, apparently they were right, but I feel like I was left home alone all the time.
I was overnight.
I was not, ever.
Yeah.
I don't think my parents have even still let me.
Yeah, my parents did
at
not.
my house overnight, by myself.
I think when I turned 19 was the first time my parents were like, yeah, you can stay home alone without me going anywhere. Yeah.
So Hannah, what else?
What
else is going on, Hannah? Like in this intro part.
Ashley says, "Don't worry, I know I'm only allowed to have one friend over, and I'm not allowed to have a party." And then her mom says, "Good for you for being so responsible."
The look on her face, though, is like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I said to the TV, I was like, "Don't good for her for being responsible yet."
What did Toby steal from Ashley? Like, what was that a pastry? Like a
I don't
biscuit?
even recall.
I don't remember. A donut?
Yeah, maybe. Also, do you think Hans and Franz are still topical in 2001?
I was like, yeah, I don't know. Who played Hans and Franz? It was Dana Carvey and
Kevin
Kevin
Nealon.
Nealon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the right era.
Logan, do
Toby.
you know who Hans and Franz are?
No.
You're not up to snuff on your early '90s SNL side characters.
I'm
Not even like good side characters.
Okay, so theme music kicks. We're back at DeGrassi. Rick, what's happening?
Very weird. Miss Kwan is giving out awards to all of their students.
Yeah. Miss Kwan is not a good teacher. She makes me worry sometimes.
The amount of money probably spent on those awards, she could have just bought supplies for her class.
Also, she was like, this award goes to my most memorable student, Spinner. And I was like, most memorable for what? Making you have a nervous breakdown?
Well, she alludes to that.
Yeah.
But they had made amends, I believe, on the episode prior, yeah?
Doesn't matter.
guess so.
You caused me to have a nervous breakdown. You're not getting an award from me. Did anyone's teachers ever give them awards like that at the end of the school year?
No.
My school academy did.
Whoa.
Did you get one?
Or maybe in like band too, but it was more for like our work that we submitted. So I guess it's not really like a attributes kind of award.
Like superlatives.
Yeah, not really.
It was you're honking on that reed so good on the alto sax.
Yeah. Most likely to honk on that reed.
Most likely to squeal on the sax.
Yeah.
The toothiest sax player award.
How was your sight reading, Logan?
It was all right. I did pretty good. Went to competitions, and I definitely did my best. But
how many blue ribbons do you have hanging in your case?
None.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Can you transcribe the E flat, your alto E flat, to a concert major pretty fast if you had to?
No. This is in high school. In the past 2 years, it kind of slipped me. Yeah. And our school was unfortunately not the most funded musical program. So we had a student teacher one year. We had like 3 different teachers in 1 year. And when that happens, it's kind of breaks up your education on that.
How's your tone?
I say like that was probably the only thing I had going for me in terms of the saxophone. But yeah, I'm playing the notes and stuff, and I was pretty good at improvisation. I did that. Like,
look at that. Hannah, did you play a wind instrument, Hannah?
She played the snare drum.
Yeah, I played the snare drum very badly.
Every week we talk about this dang snare drum.
I don't remember the snare drum. Am I crazy?
Chorus. My chorus performed at Hershey.
Were you an alto or a soprano?
I was a second soprano.
Okay.
Since then, my voice has dropped a lot.
Logan, you didn't do any chorus type stuff?
No, just in the church.
Rick, nothing? You didn't sing?
Nah. It's not.
Like church choir.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
nope,
so
I just hung out in the church.
Okay, where are we at? We are going through
Mr.
Simpson's. Okay,
yeah, Snake's class.
And it's a last day of school, obviously, and they're gathering around a computer monitor, and they made like some "Thank you, Mr. Simpson" type of GIF.
I loved that.
I just want to know who those random extra kids in that thing are.
Yeah, I found
Hangers on.
zero consistency in terms of extras in season one. I
Yeah.
can't recall like, oh, there's so and so again. This is very different than the original Degrassi, which
I
is
was
disappointing.
very upset with the missed opportunity that the music that was playing over that Flash animation was not Everybody Wants Something.
Oh, very observant, Rick. Very observant.
I had to
Okay.
rewind it. I had to rewind it because I was like, please let it be true. Wasn't.
Hannah, when you were in high school and kids like Jimmy and Ashley are kissing by their locker, how did that make you feel, Hannah?
Weird. Uncomfortable and questioning and curious and sad.
In Catholic school, Logan, how often were kids in junior high kissing at their lockers?
Never.
Was it against
Never.
school against
Yes.
school rules?
Like,
Oh.
you couldn't even, like, hug a boy. I couldn't wear colored socks other than white or navy. So they were
God.
really serious.
Was your
Some of this
dress-
doesn't Footloose?
Yeah. Was your dress code such that the only part of rebellion you could have was your tennis shoes?
No, you couldn't even rebel a little bit in the tennis shoes. If they had like a little pink, that was too much. It had to
Whoa.
be like
Ooh.
white, black, or like blue or something. It was just really ridiculous.
And you went to Catholic school through high school too, or did you go to public school? Okay.
Freshman year, I went to Catholic high school, and then sophomore year, I went to public school.
Was that your choice or your parents?
It was my choice.
Was it because of the tennis shoes? You had to break out of you needed better tennis shoes.
Like the high school was a lot better about the uniform, and we could kind of be a little more free. But I mean, definitely going to a school where everyone can fully express themselves, like, changed who I was for sure.
It changed how the bullying works.
Yeah.
Bullying is about.
Yeah.
Hannah, the observation of Toby and JT, like kind of like looking at Sean as this role model to get girls. What were you feeling during this scene, Hannah?
I was like, yeah, Sean's my role model too, for how I want to be. I didn't feel much. I think this B plot, even though it like becomes pretty fun, it's kind of like a dud.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, I feel like Sean's acne has disappeared in like just a couple episodes, or at least
feel like all these kids have gone, except for Emma, have gone through a transformation of many different things through this whole season. Like Ashley is not looking as bad.
Well,
Sean got big for one episode, and then slimmed down for the next episode.
yeah.
I don't remember him getting big for an episode. Maybe
It was the Liberty's fucking Armstrong episode.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Liberty's fucking Armstrong.
So I'll get this out of the way now, Logan. Your thoughts on Ashley?
She seemed like I kind of liked her at first, but then I got annoyed.
Okay, so
I got very annoyed with her.
I'm going to ask some particulars, just starting with just her looks.
Oh.
Not her personality, just her physical looks. What are you thinking?
I mean, like, she's cute. She's doing her thing. No comment really. Like,
No,
just
don't be
average.
nice.
So you think she's great? Is what you're saying? Is you think Ashley is
No.
great?
That's not what she said. She said
no.
no
She said
I
comment.
said no comment.
Okay.
But then followed it up with average.
Average.
Let me write that down. Great.
Which
Ashley
if
is
someone
great.
said in front of me, what do you think about Hannah's looks? And someone was like, no comment. Okay, average. I would be like, oh.
What about personality? What do you think of her personality?
Is it Is Hannah frozen for everybody right now? Just doing this.
Yeah.
I have the back of her ball cap.
Am I moving too much?
I don't. You're not moving at all.
No, fucking shit.
You're
Should
just
I
smiling. Okay, you're back.
Should I turn off my Wi-Fi?
No. Just embrace the froze.
Yeah, you're great right now.
Fine.
You're freezing like crazy.
I know. Well, I feel like if I turn off the Wi-Fi, it might help.
Well, give it a shot.
Do what you got. Oh.
Oh, no, frozen. That's fine.
Hold on.
As long as we can hear you, that's all that matters.
Well, hold on before you start zooming without me here.
Hey, Logan, did you know Hannah's a TikTok star?
I did not. I don't go on TikTok.
What?
What?
That's your demographic, isn't it? Isn't the 20-year-old supposed to be on TikTok?
No, it's like the 12-year-old supposed to be on TikTok.
Why is Hannah? Hannah's on it. She's not 12.
Well, she could pass.
I've tried to avoid it.
I'm starting to like it. I was scrolling through a bunch of TikToks, found them quite entertaining, especially the cooking ones. That was good.
I could see those. Just, like anything else though.
You don't like girls just dancing in their bikinis, scantily clad, trying to gain followers? That's what Hannah's is. If you want to check it out.
My favorite ones are like the boys who are like.
That's also Hannah's. It's very much like that too.
That's more me. That's more my speed.
Okay, so
am I on for now?
No, now you don't even exist. You don't even exist right now.
I'm gone.
Yeah, and it's just sounding very robotic, which is fine too. I see your initials though. Can you hear us?
Turn your Wi-Fi back on.
Yeah, turn your Wi-Fi back on.
Yeah, do definitely.
You sound horrible. Hey, so also before Logan was born, I slept over her dad's house at her grandparents' home in the East Bay.
What?
And
Wait.
So her father.
Wait.
Yeah. And
you're still in San Jose? I know the
San
answer.
Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had practice.
Why?
Because so her father's in a band called Dance Hall Crashers, and they had broken up for a little while, and then they did a reunion show, and I played saxophone for them. So we practiced, I believe, at Logan's grandparents' house, and then they had a pool, and then we're swimming, and then it's like, let's sleep over. So I was like, okay. It was great.
I just imagine you walking there with your saxophone, and just being like, nah, I can't get a ride. My mom needs to pick me up. But you're also like 27.
That's 60 miles away, Rick.
You can walk it.
Oh
I cannot. I did ride my bike from Oakland to San Jose once.
Oh my god!
I have a long running bet with my buddy Mario that I could walk from San Jose to Oakland in a day. You could do it.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be able to do that? That's easy.
$1,000 bet. $1,000 bet.
It's not like the most friendly walk. It's not like there's this great walk path from the East Bay. Oh, Hannah's back.
It said it would take me 18 hours. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. Hannah?
Yeah?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Did you cut your finger? What's the deal with that finger?
I was biting my nails and I got a little crazy.
I feel you. I do.
Yeah, I got a little too aggressive.
Okay, let's take it from Ashley and Toby's home.
No, can we take it from a little bit before that, where JT and Toby are carrying a straight up giant garbage can to their locker to empty it.
Okay.
And then Terry is the person that's going to spend the night at Ash's house, but then Paige weasels her way in, and then Also, that other girl,
Hazel.
Hazel, also weasels her way in. And then there's a scene where they're out in like the courtyard, and then randomly both JT and Toby come out full of soot and just like a bomb had exploded. And
What was it?
It
That's
is
weird
never
part.
addressed. It's never addressed.
But wasn't that from?
And
Wasn't that out of their
broken.
house?
No,
Yeah.
that's at school still.
That's at school.
Oh,
Hannah, we
yeah.
don't physically see you.
That's
Hannah,
okay.
Still.
That's okay.
I
Okay.
think that's for the best.
Okay.
I can't worry about it. I can't worry
Okay.
about it all the time.
True that. Okay, we are now.
Hannah, that was at the school, right?
I don't think so.
I thought it was at their house.
I think it's
I'm
at their
almost positive.
house.
How did they get that dirty?
I agree with you.
Yeah,
it's odd,
I'm
but
watching
I
it
don't
right
think
now.
that they're-
It's
where would
at their
it
house.
be at school?
Oh.
Yeah, it's at their house, Rick. Sorry, you're wrong.
But how did they get dirty? And
They're
did they
doing some. They're playing with the charcoal or something. I don't know.
they're giving each other.
There's a noise of a glass breaking.
I don't know. Let's move along.
Is
Move
this-
along.
It's True Detective.
It's after school. Paige is there. Hazel's there. Terry and Ashley, and now it cuts to nighttime. They have 3D glasses. They're lying on their stomachs watching 3D movies, and also before this, Toby and JT. Well, JT invites Sean to come over and tricks them by saying Emma will be there so that he can show them how to get girls. Is that correct? Does that sound right, Hannah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Logan, in junior high, did you have a boyfriend in junior high?
No.
Alright.
I wasn't really like sure. I probably thought people were cute, but I didn't really have like a relationship.
Does this sleepovers seem like anything that happened during your career as a junior high student?
No, only with girls. Like only with other girls at the sleepover.
And at these sleepovers with other girls, did you talk about boys?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So when Sean comes in, I think Paige makes the comment like Sean's looking
Mighty fine, and she's
mighty
right.
fine.
Also, when all four girls look at Sean, they look like Devo for some reason to me.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
No.
They are playing cards, and JT says, what he says, let's get this party started or something. I've got ecstasy.
Let's get this party started or something.
I know. He's like, let's go.
And so at this point, Logan, are you like, whoa, this is the greatest show ever? What's going through your minds?
I was like, wow, this is on TV. Like, wow.
Rick, do
Crazy.
you remember Ecstasy at junior high, Rick?
I don't think Ecstasy was. Well, it was. I don't think it was that big. All I remember of Ecstasy in my entire primary school was there was like a MTV True Life. It was like I'm on Ecstasy, and it had this woman that was big into Ecstasy, and then they scanned her brain, and it was just full of holes, quote unquote. And the look on that woman's face was amazing.
Okay.
I hate that.
Hannah,
I hate that.
no
What, the full of
ecstasy
holes?
in Hannah? No ecstasy in junior high?
Ecstasy in junior high.
You don't recall? I think
I
your
do
sister.
recall that I didn't do it in junior high.
I know, but were other kids?
No.
What about your sister, Madeline?
No.
Okay.
What?
You've done ecstasy. I know you have done it
Yeah,
before. And was that high school or after high school?
that was after high school for sure.
Who did you do it with?
My roommate.
What's the roommate's name?
I'm not gonna put him on ecstasy blast.
Is it someone I know? Just let me know if it's someone I know. Do I know this person?
You might.
Musician?
No.
Okay.
You don't know them.
Yeah,
Were you just the whole time you were
you're-
on ecstasy? Were you just listening to EMF the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
What's EMF?
No, we were
Yeah.
usually like we would read each other. What's EMF? What?
EMF is that band that was big in the early '90s that sampled Andrew Dice Clay.
God, I don't know. Do you know EMF, Logan?
No.
What's their hit song? I'm blanking. Their name stands for ecstasy, motherfucker.
Whoa, that's a bad word.
Yeah.
That's a bad word.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I remember that song. Okay. EMF. All right. Logan, how's your punk rock knowledge? Do you have good knowledge of punk rock history?
Not really, unfortunately. I know little bits here and
Okay,
there.
we're gonna ask you. Me and Rick are gonna ask you 3 trivia questions.
Oh my gosh.
We're improvising this. Okay.
They're gonna show how young and
Name
They do this
silly I
every
am.
week.
Name 5 bands who are on Lookout Records. This should be easy for you.
Oh my god.
Come on, you should know this. Okay, go. Number 1. Come on, Logan, please. Number 1 is
I don't know.
Hannah.
Don't cloud me. Don't cloud me.
1 band on Lookout Records, Hannah.
I can just hear all the people who listen to our DEGRASSI podcast being like, I guess I'm done listening to this episode. Well, I don't know.
We don't care what this girl has to say.
Rick,
Yes.
tell them 5 bands.
Operation Ivy, Mr. T Experience, Green Day, Jawbreaker.
Did Jawbreaker have something on Lookout? They had a
They
full length?
did. I don't know if they had a full length. They definitely had EPs.
Okay.
Crimp Shrine?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah. That's it? That's all you got?
Well, it's 5.
It's kind of weak. 5. Okay.
Oh,
We're gonna
It's me snoring.
Hannah,
What?
here's a question for you.
Oh, God. Yeah, what?
It's DEGRASSI related.
All right.
When you do your TikTok, your DEGRASSI TikTok, and you go live, do you feel like a
Yeah.
star?
Yeah, I feel so fucking good.
How many people were watching you at 3 a.m. on
It's
a
like 30,
Sunday?
and then it went down to 20.
It got down. It was at the lowest point. It was at 16 people, but it was 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, which is
and
the
Hannah
only time I do it.
And Hannah was falling asleep while she was doing it.
oh my gosh.
She's like, But it's cool. They all love her. They all love Hannah. And I was asking Hannah some good questions, too. And what
I know,
were
I
those
was like-
questions, Hannah?
Name
It was
5 bands on Lookout Records.
I know. I was like, this is weird because I feel like nobody knows that Mike's in there trolling everybody.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Okay, moving along. Back to DEGRASSI. I'm so
Did
sorry.
anyone see that 90210 sticker in Toby's bedroom?
No.
Yeah. It's right behind JT's head. The whole shot where JT's talking about ecstasy.
All right.
There's a lot of
This
weird
did feel like a very 90210 episode.
yeah, because it's going off the rails.
Yeah.
All it
so,
needed
yeah.
was some kid to shoot himself with a gun.
I didn't watch. I never watched 90210.
Shit,
I know Melrose Place, so I know that if I know Melrose Place, I know.
I know DEGRASSI. That's all I know. Sean is flabbergasted that JT has ecstasy. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go split it. I don't know why they think that him going to the kitchen to split it is necessary, but he does.
Hannah,
He finds aspirin and replaces the
What?
ecstasy.
how much does one pill of ecstasy cost?
I was trying to do this mental math myself because he goes, I paid 2 months, 2 weeks allowance for it. And I was like, okay, how much could his allowance be? It could be $5 a week. That seems fair. or like maybe more than fair. I never got an allowance. So then I was like, so he paid $10 for ecstasy? How good could it be? But then I had to remember early 2000s money.
Okay. He splits the aspirin into 2 pieces, and he says to Ashley, "Throw this away." And as she calls,
super irresponsible for him to do.
That's where the show goes.
Throw this away.
Yeah. This is Ashley's turning point of darkness.
Yeah, this is truly a turning point.
you got a good episode, Logan. This first season is tough, and then it just goes haywire after this.
Crazy.
This is the beginning of the greatness. But I think Paige tells Ashley, stop being a bore, call Jimmy. She calls Jimmy, and as she's calling him, she just drops the ecstasy in her mouth, and it gives a little devilish smile with her fantastic eyebrows.
What is going on with her party platter as well? Can anybody describe the items on this platter?
Oh my god.
It looked like bananas on sticks to me.
Yeah, it was like daiquiris and egg rolls.
It looked fancy, whatever it was. I don't remember going any.
How much time did she take to prepare that?
Hour.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah,
what was the
too
beverage
much.
she was making, Hannah?
It's like frozen daiquiri.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, she spent too much time on it for Paige to have the nerve to come in and say like, "You're being
This is
boring. This party sucks." Yeah,
Yeah.
Like if somebody would have brought that to any party I've ever been to in my life, I'd been like, "Fuck yeah, this is it's all coming. It's all coming up."
this is the best party I've ever been to, hands down. That's what I would say.
Logan, your opinion on Paige. Let's start with A. Looks. Paige's looks. Strictly the looks.
She was like the blonde one, right?
Yeah, she's the one that's mean.
She's not mean.
average pretty girl who's
Average.
Average pretty girl. I wrote it down. Average pretty girl. Okay.
That's a good band name. Average pretty girl.
That is a good band name. And personality. What do you think of her personality?
she's mean.
Would you hang out with a mean girl if she was popular?
Heck no.
Okay.
Would you hang out with a mean girl if
would.
it's one of 4 girls you could hang out with, period, in a school that is of your age?
No. I'd rather be by myself.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you ever get bullied growing up, Logan?
No, not really.
What about a fist fight? Did you ever get in a fight, like a real fight? Nope.
Never.
A fist fight.
Hannah? Fist fight?
What?
You ever get in a fist fight? Okay.
I've fights too.
Okay.
Thrown some elbows like in the water polo, like in the game. You know?
that's part of the.
Ooh.
That's part of the
Water
deal.
polo.
How long can you tread water for?
I could do that for a long time, probably hours.
Wow.
Rick, how long can you tread water, Rick?
Pretty long. Also, probably hours.
Hannah?
I don't know, like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What's
maybe
a long
10
time?
minutes.
I didn't play. I wasn't on the polo team.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it for an hour.
I got lifeguard certified a lot of times.
Wow.
Okay. That's cool, man.
You know what my favorite part of this episode is?
The ecstasy.
Yeah, but when Sean splits the pill, the aspirin, and then takes the knife and stabs it into the stabs it into the cutting board, and then just walks away.
I love him so much.
That was so funny.
That's the point when Ashley was like, "All right, Sean's gonna die. I'm gonna make
out with him."
So my favorite part is when Ashley is, when Ashley greets the appearance of Emma, Manny, and Liberty, and she just fawns over Liberty with such delight. Hannah, bring us
Yes.
through the encounter with Liberty and Ashley, please.
She opens the door and she says that she didn't invite any of them, and they're like, well, the boys invited us. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she's Liberty, and she's like, Liberty. And then she goes over and grabs her cheeks, and she goes, I know you. You're like me. And I think Liberty's like, oh, God.
What about when she turns off the TV and turns on the stereo and starts dancing with Liberty?
Whoa.
It's too good.
I just want
It's
to
too
know
good.
why the three of them have multiple 12-inch records in tow.
That's what I'm
In
wondering too.
2001.
I was wondering that too. I was like, what is going on? It's kind of cool though.
It's a party.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a party, right?
Do you know what record Emma is holding?
I don't.
Talking Heads, Little Creatures.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
Right on.
So Logan, growing up as the daughter of a musician, what music were you brought up listening to? Did you have music forced into your stratosphere, per se, as a young child?
Not really. I mean, my dad definitely would play like all kinds of music. He would show me some old, like his songs. He really liked like Toy Dolls. Like,
Oh.
I kind of play the songs and like, I don't know. I guess it's just more of him like playing, seeing him play music and like playing his acoustic guitar or singing his like, it was the Knitters album. That was the one he played a lot too. So I don't know. There's a few things.
What were your favorites growing up in terms of just like with your peers? Were you listening to just like popular music?
Yeah, I was like, I mostly listened to like popular music until junior high, and then I kind of went out on Tumblr, went through like, found some cool other music like Group Love and stuff. I was like, whoa, this is different. Like, wow, like Passion Pit, like those bands, and then I found even more music that was great.
Did you have a punk phase? Did you like I don't know, like spike your hair up or Panic?
I shaved my head. I had every color. I had green, I had red, purple.
Did you have patches on your jacket, like rancid patches?
No, I never went like all the way
Okay.
punk or anything.
Rick,
Not that far.
did you have a rancid patch on your denim
No.
jacket? Never?
No, I was. We'll say I was very skateboard fashion, but like
Okay.
90s skateboard fashion minus the big pants.
Got it.
My boyfriend is obsessed with baggy pants from
Does
the
he?
90s.
Does he have a pair of Jinkos? Has he ordered a pair of Jinkos?
Yeah.
Whoa. Present day, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah. They weren't the
crazy.
insane ones. They were like
Amazing.
They were like the
weren't
mellow
insane,
ones.
They weren't the insane ones. Like
They
were
were
just-
no. They were like mellow.
How big are the pipes? Could you text your boyfriend and ask him how big the pipes are of the pants?
Pipes. They were like, I think 12 inches across.
12-inch pipes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what pipes are. So.
Pipes were the Jinko's marketing for like the size of the I guess the trunk of the pant, you know, the leg
For
area.
the legs. So
Yeah.
there'd be two pipes.
Two
Two
pipes.
pipes. Got it.
12-inch pipes. I remember the Grand Rapids punk scene was very into pipe size. Like,
Okay.
and the Skeegan was very jealous of the pipe size for some reason. Some kid got 32-inch pipes, and most of the kids were just like, whoa.
that is a whoa moment for sure. Why do you... We're going to go back to DeGrassi. Hannah, I'm going to ask you, why do you think does Manny ever explain how she's able to go to this party?
I assume she snuck out, right? She says her dad knew she was at a party. She
said she's gonna be grounded for a long time.
I believe she was at Emma's house though, so she's got a pass.
Yeah.
It's like she's Spike's taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how I can't remember because I know I watched it, but when Manny goes into her transition into just like full like trying to be a popular girl, I wonder, do they ever
skankified?
Yeah, does her parents ever get involved? Like, why are you dressing like this? I can't remember. Does that ever happen, Hannah?
As I recall, she's wearing hoodies to school and then taking them off.
It's a real Stephanie K.
Stephanie K.
Yeah.
Got her.
So she doesn't have a Vula type situation.
No, I think it's not until like her. I don't want to spoil anything.
It's okay.
Let's not spoil.
She have a pregnancy scare.
That's exactly it. Yes.
All right. Cool.
Don't.
JT and Toby, even though they've taken aspirin, somehow are hallucinating.
They're tripping balls.
The music for all of these scenes of the party is so good. Like when JT's acting stone, then that electric sitar is just playing in the background the whole time. Like this tight.
I like when he grabs the lava lamp and he's like.
I got my lava lamp back there.
Oh yeah,
perfect.
Did you plug it in just for this podcast?
No, it's always going. It's always.
Shalom.
Going.
JT says shalom, I believe, at one point.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I really thought he said Shamon, Michael Jackson style.
Shamon.
Hannah, shalom is the Hebrew word for what?
Isn't it like I was just gonna say, isn't it like aloha? Isn't it hello and goodbye?
Rick, shalom is the Hebrew word for what?
Peace.
Yes. 1 point for Rick. 0 points for Hannah.
I think it's 2 points.
No.
I named all those lookout
2 points. 2 points for Rick. When Jimmy and Spinner show up to the party, how many junior high parties do you just show up with a watermelon? But Spinner has a watermelon.
I want to know why.
It's so random.
And it's in this. Well, I guess it's in the summer. Is watermelon in season in 2001 at this point?
Yeah.
Canada?
Because end of school year, it's summer. The watermelon is happening.
That confused me so much. A whole ass watermelon.
It's kind of cool, though.
His mom was just like, "Here you go, sweetie."
Or was he like, "Ma, I'm gonna take this watermelon"?
And then he carried it however many blocks it took to get to Ashley's house.
Yeah, but it wasn't a giant watermelon. It was like that medium size.
Pretty big watermelon.
It was that small.
Like I feel like any watermelon that's small enough to not carry on your shoulder is small. That was like a beefy watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't remember them eating it.
Oh, they're eating it. They're eating it when everybody decides to leave.
I'll give Rick another point for Rick. Rick has 3 points.
For what? Watermelon size?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I took great notes.
You did take great notes.
I took notes. I knew that there was a watermelon.
So, Logan, very quickly, Sean got in a fight with Jimmy in the previous episode and threw Emma to the ground. So that's why there's a little friction.
Tension.
There's tension. So Emma's still very angry. He leaves and he is crying at the top of the stairwell. Well, not crying like bawling or anything, but tears are drizzling. No, drizzling.
He's crying.
He's crying.
Yeah.
Everybody's crying.
And actually,
there's so many ups and downs on this party.
Yes, but it's good because our beautiful Ashley, high on ecstasy, comes to comfort him and says, "Come into my bedroom." And we go to our star of our show, our daily star, which is Hannah Eagle. Hannah Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us about the
exchange?
The encounter? Yeah, the exchange between Ashley and her new friend
So-
Sean.
It's barely an exchange. Is like
Okay.
would be my first note. I think Sean says like two very vague things.
Okay.
And he's like, Emma doesn't like me, and she's like, and Ashley's like, I totally get how you feel, because you know how everyone thinks that you're like a juvenile delinquent bad guy, and like you deafen that kid in his ear. She's like, I know how you feel, because today I got a prize from Miss Kwan for best student, and I was like, and then she's like, we're the same, and then he's like, he's still crying for some reason at this point, which is kind of weird, and so she's like, yeah, I guess so, like, I guess, and then they start making out, and they make out, and then they lay down, which I'm like, okay, that's another.
That initial kiss was very bad.
What are you? They're little kids. This is their first real kiss.
No.
Well, they're both.
What are you talking about?
Thin
Ashley
lips and small mouths.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ashley
true.
and Jimmy are making out every day in the hallway.
That's true. 4 points for Rick. 4 points. Hannah still 0.
No, because
Logan, junior high was not that long ago for you. 7 years ago, or 6 years ago, actually. No, 7 years ago. Did you
7.
kiss? Did you have a kiss in junior high? Did I already ask this question? I think I already
No,
asked you.
I didn't.
you
no
asked about
kiss.
boyfriends.
Okay. So no kiss in junior high. Rick, did you kiss a girl in junior high?
Yeah.
Hannah, did you kiss a girl in junior high or a boy? I know. I think I've asked you this.
No.
I know the answer is no. Do you think your sister did? Hannah?
She might have. She's got secrets.
She was more popular than you.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, Hannah, can you text your sister and ask her if she ever made out with a boy in her bedroom while on ecstasy in junior high?
I can.
Do you resent?
I can't right now. It's
Yeah, it's different time zone. She's in England right now. Come on.
Let's blow it up.
there.
Give her a call.
Maddie, wake up.
Do you have any resentment towards your sister, Hannah?
Just the normal sibling amount.
What did you hate? What did you hate
does.
about her? What did you hate about her?
I hated that she was like super skinny and super smart, and I was like a curvy dumbass.
Yeah.
Still kind of am.
Logan has a little sister. How old's your sister, Logan?
She just turned 17.
17.
I'm freaking out.
Did you guys get along?
Yeah. We were in this room for like...
To your knowledge, you got along.
We did. We got along like in the time it mattered most, like 10 through present.
Does she play music? Does your sister play music?
She kind of... She does when she wants to.
Does she have good pitch?
What do you mean?
Can she sing?
She can sing.
God, you guys should be during quarantine. You should be just writing songs and harmonizing with each other.
I bet I know why she resents you.
All right.
I'm just
Maybe I resent her because she has amazing grades.
Grades.
Okay.
That's overrated. That's kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You drop out of school like me. That's the way to do it. Rick dropped out of school. Hannah got her degree.
I dropped
And look
out
at me
of
now.
school.
So you did drop out.
Well, not drop out, but I just didn't finish this semester.
You're taking a break. Okay, so you started you started the semester though, and then you just said, forget it.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
Where were you at school?
Berkeley City College.
Cool. Well, there
Berkeley
isn't
City College.
school anymore.
What was your major? General education?
I didn't have one yet.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Logan, at 20 years of age, what your future? Are you throwing all eggs into one basket for music? Is that it? Is it all? Is that all you got?
No, I mean, I'd love to throw all my eggs in. That's what I'm trying to do, like right now at least. Like that's what I'm doing. But I know in the future, like it'd be cool to at least do something else in music if I can't make a living. Like, you know, realistically. But
Sell
I'd be happy.
Saxophone salesman.
A saxophone salesman is probably a tough job these days.
Yeah.
School band programs going the way of the dinosaur.
Piano mover, you know? There's lots of ways to be in it and not in it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's get back to this DEGRASSI episode. At this point, I think Ashley's just out of her mind. So everyone's freaking out.
Well, Jimmy needs to come in and try to, like, he asks, he's like, "Where's Sean? Where's Sean?"
Yeah.
And then freaks
And
out,
everyone's
goes
like,
upstairs.
chill out.
Yeah, it goes upstairs. Also, the music is amazing. It's like bad Canadian ZZ Top at this point.
God, I don't even recall the music. I gotta take notes. I did watch this episode during my lunch break today, so I felt like I was up to speed, but I didn't take notes.
This is also when you learn that Emma is holding little creatures by the talking heads.
Okay. But you can't see any of their album covers?
This is the only one you can see, and you can't really see. You would have to know what the back of the cover really looks like, because it's the four of those. It's the four of the talking heads dressed up all dopey, and yeah.
Okay, Logan. Honestly, I will PayPal you $100. Name 2 members of the Talking Heads. One member of the Talking Heads. Hannah.
Isn't it the worst? Isn't it
20
the worst thing that they do? It's the
$20.
most horrible thing. I can't.
$20, Hannah.
I told
One
you I
member.
can't. I can't. When you put me on the spot, it's like I
I
can't do it.
It's like your brain, like, purposely
It just
forgets.
stops working.
Okay, Hannah, this one's for you. Blondie.
God.
Besides Debbie
Harry.
Harry, name the keyboardist of Blondie.
There's no way.
Yeah.
French.
Rick, the keyboardist of Blondie.
Jimmy Destry.
Yes! How do you know that? Unbelievable. I love it.
No hesitation.
Wow.
In your face,
that's
Eagle.
insane.
In your face, Eagle.
I don't
Okay.
feel anything about it. So
One more for Logan, the Go-Go's. Go-Go's recently had a documentary that debuted on Showtime. 2 members of the Go-Go's. 1 member.
why can't you just leave us alone?
Hannah.
God.
Hannah, one song by the Go-Go's.
Our lips are sealed.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
gonna say our lips are sealed.
I got that.
Yeah,
One point.
It's not bad. It's not bad. A for effort. I love it. Okay. Okay. Back to DEGRASSI. Ashley's losing her mind.
Yeah, Hannah and Logan. How do you feel about Ashley's hair when she comes out of the bedroom with Sean?
Hell yes.
Oh my god.
And her tank and her shirt.
Oh yeah. That's
There's
amazing.
really
all-
some petting going on.
I like that. I don't like hearing Hannah say petting.
Heavy petting.
That's very disturbing. I don't like it.
Ugh.
I don't like it. I feel so sad for Sean and his tears. Okay, Logan, yeah, what do you think? What do you think of Ashley's hair and her
Her
shirt?
bra strap.
She just comes out completely messy. Does not know how to check a mirror after
She's
finished.
Ecstasy. She's on ecstasy.
Yeah.
You know, that's not an excuse.
Oh, I think it is.
It's not.
I've never been on ecstasy. She's only 13 and she's on ecstasy. She took the whole pill.
Oh my
That was
god.
supposed to be for Toby and JT, and she took it all.
And she didn't even get to eat. She hadn't eaten yet.
Yeah, she skipped out on that party platter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's messed up.
Okay.
Another, I typically hate JT, but I really love him crowd surfing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
She's like, woo!
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Toby goes out to try to find Emma. Toby has a crush on Emma, by the way, Logan. And tries to comfort her. And Sean comes out and tries they try to talk, or he tries to talk
Oh
to
my
Emma,
gosh.
and then Emma
Yeah. The cars
embraces
are so
Toby,
funny.
and Toby is so happy.
Yeah.
He's so happy. And I'm happy too. I'm happy for him.
I guess.
It's like when I see Jackson Jackson crowd surfing or something. I'm like,
Uh,
ah!
You're talking about the Jackson from your band, Small Crush?
Yeah.
From Oakland, California? Yes. His, Jackson, there are two members in Small Crush that just graduated high school, Jackson and Thomas. And Jackson still looks like he could be a sophomore in high school. Would you agree? Perhaps? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
But
say so.
Yeah, but I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so after JT crowd surfs, God, he really knew how to get that party going.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I
having
know.
fun
Yeah.
too. Like when he's
Right.
crowd surfing, everyone's
Yeah.
having a good time. But
When Jimmy and Ashley start arguing, that's when it.
That's a rough argument too. That was rough
Man.
to watch.
It is
In
so.
front of everyone.
When
It is.
she says, "I should have broken up with you on your birthday," like I was thinking about doing.
So, does ecstasy make you
Insane.
be brutally
Extreme.
truthful?
Is it a truth serum?
Yeah.
No.
Is that a side effect of ecstasy?
I also don't think it makes you needlessly cruel to the people that you love. I think like Ashley just sucks.
I know.
yeah, admittedly, she's not the greatest in this episode, but
And then Paige calls her a hag.
I want to know what. Okay, so if I was at this party, there's no way I would leave after that.
Yeah.
No.
It would just be like, oh, this is getting good.
Yeah.
well,
There's
that
also
watermelon.
no way I'd slow it down.
Yeah,
either,
where are the
because Paige
chips?
is like, yeah,
Where's the
where's
watermelon?
the
Where'd
party
it go?
platter? Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
oh, actually, I think Spinner took the watermelon when he left.
Oh.
It's like cut in half, though, right?
Yeah, it's cut in half.
Good for Spinner.
There's going to be half of it left, unless they ate it. The next day, it's Ashley
Wait,
and
we
Toby's house.
can't gloss over her calling Paige a hag in looks and personality.
Yeah, run through that, Hannah.
I did just now.
I know, but run through it in more detail.
She says to Jimmy, "I should have broken up with you on your birthday like I thought." And Paige goes, "Ashley, will you stop acting like such a hag?" And Terry's like, "Ashley, maybe you should stop." And then she's like, "Terry, your shirt is glowing." And then Paige is like, "You're acting like a hag." And she goes, "Actually, I think that you're a hag in looks and personality."
And then with just a beautiful giggle after that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I give props for Ashley for that, because she's the queen in DEGRASSI, The Next Generation. And
I feel like potentially Paige is the actual queen.
Paige is the queen.
yeah, I know that's what Hannah believes, but I'm trying to mess with her.
Hannah, I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
I'm on the right side. Okay, can you see me yet or no still?
No.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. We're going to put a cartoon caricature of you that you
I
get at
love
the
that.
amusement park. You know, when
I'm
they
just
draw
going
you.
to superimpose your face from earlier when you're just going, it's okay.
Oh, that would be
For the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Spinner comes and delivers Jimmy's stuff to Ashley, and he's like, "You suck," or I don't know. I don't remember what he says.
Yeah. Also, Ashley looks like straight up she's been on a heroin bender for a week.
How do you know what a heroin bender looks like?
You know what the answer to that question is?
I don't.
Brother.
Who?
Brother.
Your brother. Oh yeah. I forgot about it. Okay.
You know the guy,
okay.
the guy that tried to murder me.
Yeah, the guy that tried to kill you. I remember now. Okay. So freeze frame on Ashley sitting on the ground,
Sobbing.
being comforted by Toby and Terry. Final thoughts, Hannah.
I don't think Ashley deserves Terry as a friend.
Agreed. 1 point for Hannah. And Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Final
I have
thoughts?
some questions.
Okay.
Specifically, Hannah, you can answer these, and it's fine to spoil them. Are there repercussions for this party for both Toby and Ash?
Not
Not that we learn
Toby.
of. Oh,
not Toby. No,
Oh.
Ashley pays for this party the rest of her life.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. This is the beginning of Ashley being tortured for 4 years because of this party.
And is she tortured because from like Jimmy or her parents?
No, it's all school.
It's all
school based.
But they're like, remember when you said that nasty stuff? And she's like, kind of. It's just for 4 years. That's kind of it.
All right.
But
Cool.
but Rick, starting next episode, there's some changes and it's gonna be awesome.
I'm trying to get Jessica on board. Every week, it's like I am ruining her night when she needs to watch it.
Forget her.
But she loves teen drama.
Yeah, well, if she's not on board, leave her. Leave her.
Wow.
Logan,
17 years
Yes.
down the shitter.
after this experience with this episode 15, do you think you'll watch it more, or are you done?
Maybe.
So you're done. -1 for Logan.
Average looks. No comments.
Last week, we had Stacy D from Bad Cop, Bad Cop. That night, she texted me and said, I'm on episode 9 of season 2. And I was just like, I'm the happiest person in the world.
It's easier than you think.
If I don't get that text from you tonight, Logan,
Okay.
Well,
I won't.
Where can I watch? Is it only on
just
YouTube?
YouTube.
Or
YouTube.
like Tubi. It's on Amazon with commercials.
Yeah.
They all have commercials, but
What's your
Don't
favorite
feel peer pressured.
ever
What's my favorite? What?
television program ever?
Oh. Probably Dexter, or
Yeah. That's a good one.
I just watched
Fine.
Charmed, and I really enjoyed Charmed.
This is just like Charm, but without the
Yeah.
witches.
I know.
No
but
magic.
Without
no
the
adults.
witches, I don't want to watch it. Like
I
that's
know.
what makes it the best.
But what if it's just like Charm without the witches, but with more sexually transmitted infections?
No. I'd rather more demons and like.
All right, can't sell you. Can't sell
Can't
you.
sell you.
Story every week. Yeah.
Well, Logan, I want to thank you for joining the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike and DEGRASSI podcast. I do hope you'll give it a shot, especially starting because you started with the best episode of season 1. I'm hoping you'll jump into season 2 and join us for this ride, this wonderful ride into the world of DEGRASSI. Again, Logan Hammon, lead singer, songwriter for the band Small Crush, indie punk band. You can check out all their music on all the streaming devices. Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good time.
Yes, I did. Thank you for talking to me.
Rick and Hannah, I hope you had a good time too. Hannah, I'm so excited to see your face on the YouTube channel, just frozen in time.
I know.
Rick,
I can't believe it.
I'll try to figure it out.
Find the most unflattering photo of Hannah, and I will give you.
Yeah, true.
I'll Venmo you $10.
Great.
I'll talk to you
Great.
guys next week. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Um,
Thanks, Logan. I talked to your dad. I
problem.
talked to